The desert stretched out in quiet layers of red earth, golden grass, and the silver shimmer of distant heat. It was late spring, the season when the Rio Grande swelled with snowmelt from the high mountains and carried its gift of water down into the valleys. Where others saw only dry land, Nantan, an Apache farmer and warrior who had grown weary of endless raids, saw life. With his own hands he had cut irrigation ditches through hard clay, guided streams into furrows, and raised stalks of corn tall enough to whisper in the wind. The fields were his pride, though he often stood in silence before them, as though they belonged not to him but to the earth and sky. Nantan had no wife, no children, and the house he had built stood wide and empty, filled only with his tools, his blankets, and the smoke of his small fire. He told himself he was content. He told himself the land was enough. But when night came and the coyotes sang, there was an emptiness larger than the sky. One afternoon, as he walked the canal that carried water from the river to his corn, he noticed movement ahead. A thin boy, barefoot, with hair the color of wheat straw, was standing knee-deep in mud. The boy clutched a shovel and battled the broken ditch as though it were a wild animal. The bank had collapsed during the night, and now the water was spilling in every direction. Nantan approached slowly. His shadow fell across the boy. "You fight the water," Nantan said in a calm, steady tone. "But water has a will of its own. It is better to guide it than to strike against it." The boy spun around, startled. His green eyes were sharp, proud, and filled with stubborn courage. He held the shovel like a weapon. "I almost fixed it," he declared. Nantan studied the boy. His feet were raw, his shirt torn, but there was strength in the way he stood. "Almost," Nantan agreed. He pointed with two calloused fingers. "Dig here, and here. The water wants to turn. If you help it, it will follow you." The boy hesitated, then dug where Nantan directed. The current slid obediently into the new channel, rushing past with a satisfied sound. The boy's pride faltered, replaced by grudging respect. "I'm Eli," he said. "Nantan," the Apache replied, nodding once. "These fields are mine." Eli frowned. "You're on our side of the line." "The line is made by men," Nantan said, his voice calm. "Water makes its own." He studied the boy. "Who sent you?" "My ma," Eli answered simply, as if that explained everything. Together they walked the ditch down to the riverbank. There, kneeling in the gravel, was a woman. She was washing potatoes in the cold water, sleeves rolled up, her hair tucked into a red kerchief. Though her body was thin from hard times, she moved with quiet strength. When she looked up, her eyes met Nantan's, and for a moment the world became very still. "This is Ma," Eli said proudly. "Her name's Lila." The woman rose, water dripping from her hands. Her voice was low and husky from too